Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Blackstaliyon here, coming back at you with another video. You know what time it is? Yeah, I know I've been absent for a whole week with good reason. With good reason. Okay, yeah. I don't know if it's a good reason. I'm late last week and the combos aren't communicating and too many things going wrong last week. Man, coming home late from work, no energy, just exhaustion and tiredism. It was just a lot, So yeah, I didn't. And let's leave that. Let's get into this week's video. Today's video, I'm just gonna be talking. I'm sure you saw it via the title. I'm gonna be talking about adulting 101 in my experience. Yeah, just the working world and how it's treating your girl. Shit, I see like 3 fucking pimples on my face. Anyway, I'm gonna tell you guys how I got this job, how I got this gig that I am thriving in, apparently. So this is how it happened. Chilling at home. It was 21st of February. I was chilling at home. Nothing serious happening. I think I was painting my toenails that day. I'm not sure. But I was doing something with Q-Tix. Then mom was like, let's go to Chickers. I'm like, I haven't been in the house in a while. Why not? So, yeah. Here's a go. Crusty as hell. I went to go change. Then got into the car, went to Chickers. As I go to Chickers, we walk past the shop that I'm not working at. But that I'm now working at. Anyway, so we walked past that shop and I saw like a small like 2 posters on these mannequins. One was like looking for a salesperson and the one was like looking for a cashier. So I'm like, I didn't take accounting in high school. I ain't finna do that cashier shit. So yeah, salesperson it is. But I didn't go in the minute I saw those posters. I don't know. I just felt like they were gonna ask for so many things. I just finished high school. And, teachers in school behind some no, not many people are gonna hire you if you only have matric. Only to find out, disclaimer, a matric certificate is kind of like your basis. Like a matric certificate can actually open a lot of doors. Actually, not very prestigious doors, but a lot of doors. So don't let your teachers at school fool you when they're like, your matric certificate's not gonna get you anywhere. That's a lie. They lied to you. So. But in my head, because I had those people's evil words in my head, I was like, yo, nah, I'm not going to get this job. I don't have the skills and whatnot. So we left, went to Checkers, bought our stuff, and went back. So as we're walking back to the car, I'm like, nah, but I should have, And I'm like to my mom, nah, dog, I'm going back. She's like, yeah, go. I'm like, alone. What do you mean? Even I'm still a kid. I'm still a kid, man. So when she walks with me to the shop, as we get to the shop, there's another girl who I was in school with. I'm not gonna say her name, but she was also at the shop with her mom and her aunt. It's just a lot of old people. And I was like, so we get into the store, Maisie like acting like we're not actually here for the job, which is just window shopping for fun. And I don't know, I guess this girl didn't look very interested because it was her mom and her aunt talking on her behalf, not exactly her. She was like already at the door, like the exit. And I was like, yes, go. I bet. So then they leave. Then I go to the counter where the owner of the shop is there. Just got in. So I'm like, hi, I'm here for the salesperson's job. And now, guys, when I say this guy is Chinese, like he literally just got into this country, English is on -0. Like, I'm not even trying to diss him because he's very smart in Mandarin, but in English, that's boom. So I'm like, with a salesperson's job, what requirements do you have? Like, what do I need to know or do, or speak to me, talk to me about the job. I want to start. I'm like, no, I want the job. Where can you start? I'm like, huh? Then he's like, how much you want? And he tells me, I'm like, no, it's my first job. I'm not going to be picky with the pay. I'm like, nah, dog, offer what you want. And he gave me a number. I'm like, it's pretty good. I'm not going to tell y'all what I earn. But he gave me that number. And I'm like, I can make it work. I'll do it. Right? Cool. And then I'm like, so do I need to bring a CV or should I bring, I don't know, man. Speak to me. I know. I bring an ID and a proof of address. I'm like, oh, that's it? I bet. Okay. And I'm like, so when can I start? I want to. You can start today. Hold up. What? Nah. I'm looking crusty. My hair ain't even done. I'm like, no. I'll start tomorrow. And when I say this job was a gift from God, because why I say that Saturday on the 22nd, there was a family in Tonton, and I'm not good at family gatherings. Like they certain, like you know, like especially black families, black family gatherings are a lot, man. If it's auntie don't know, kissing you is a problem. There's a family members you don't know. And I'm like, oh, bitch, I don't know. So it came at a perfect time. So yeah, I walked out of the store hella excited because I got a job out of nowhere. I wasn't even prepared to get a job when I left the house, but I got the job. So I was very excited. I was very ecstatic, as this is my first job, you know. So here I am. Went home. Went to the internet cafe, printed stuff. Wait, you don't even interrupt you when you're shooting. Ugh, I don't get people who do that. But anyway, so yeah, I went to the internet cafe, printed my stuff, and I got ready for the next day, which was my first day of work. I don't know if I want to get into detail about that day because I regret that day. It was not how I planned my first day of work ever going in my head. So yeah, but I said I'm gonna tell you guys my whole experience when it came to working. So here we go. First day of work. I woke up on time. I think, I'm not sure, but I was ready. I did my hair the day before, so I was cute in bantu knots. You know, I don't look like that girl, but my outfit was a disaster. My outfit, I'm ashamed of it to this day. I hate it. I hate it. I look at the pictures and I'm like, what the hell was I going through, huh? So yeah, my outfit was not, no. Fine. Okay, so I get to work that morning, before he opens. Then he came. Okay, I'm gonna say him a lot. So here's what I'm gonna, like my boss, I'm gonna give him a name, a code name, because I cannot be disclaiming people on my channel. So his code name is gonna be Jim. Yeah. So Jim comes and opens the shop. He opens the shop, get in. As he opens, he's like to me, take a broom and sweep. And I'm like, it's my first job. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it with a smile too. I took the broom and I started sweeping. Then the lady I work with, her name is, I ain't gonna disclaim it, so I'm gonna call her Vicky. Yeah. So Sis Vicky. Sis V, I'm gonna call her Sis V. So Sis V gets there, I bet. She's like, she looks at me, dog. I look at her and I greet, and she's like, it's in your sis. It's in your, okay, she's Xhosa, and I'm not gonna paraphrase everything she said. I'm not Xhosa. So she takes the broom from me. I bet she goes to the front of the store. I didn't know how you sweep. I guess I was doing it wrong. She takes the broom. She starts from the front. And I'm like, oh, okay. I didn't know that. She starts sweeping. And then she looks at me. And then she asks me if I can mop. Yeah, she asked me if I could mop. And then she's like, yeah, yelling, Zayen. When touchy, I don't know what she said, I must take a lappy and I must wipe the shelf. And I'm like, okay. You know, instead I'm like, she's questioning my blackness. She really be questioning me like that. But I bet, fine. I took the stuff, I wiped the shelves, then we're done cleaning. Cool. Then we sat down, then Jim came and explained everything to me, you know, how everything works as a salesperson. Mrs. V helped as well, showing me the ropes of how exactly you do make purchases and stuff like that, and you write down all that stuff. Okay, so after Mrs. V shows me the ropes about being a salesperson, all that stuff, cool. The day is going very slow. Luckily for me, I had headsets and a book, so your girl was fine. Then Mrs. V comes and sits. She's like, so, lunch, we happy? And I'm like, this ain't high school. I can't say I'm going to the lockers. Whose lockers? So I'm like, I'm probably gonna just chill in the store I didn't know where else to go. I was like, oh, okay, cool. Shop. Then came lunch, and I wasn't really hungry. I didn't even pack anything because I was too excited, and I know my stomach, and I wasn't gonna eat anything. This V looked like she was very, very worried about me, asking me when I'm gonna eat, what I'm eating, and all that stuff. And I'm like, I'm not hungry. But I had cash, so I went to Checkers, and I was like, it's fine, let me just buy something so this lady can get off my back. So I sabotaged myself by doing that. I got into Checkers, and I bought muffins, and they still stampy. And I ate them. And I didn't even have water. And your girl self-inflicted, self-implicated, self-infected herself kanyoko. Yep. I gave myself nyoko. Like, I don't know what's nyoko in English. Mini diabetes or mini sugar attack, mini sugaritis. I don't know. I if you know the English term for nyoko, please someone put it in the damn comment section because I don't know. So I gave myself nyoko on my first day of work, and I felt it because it was around 3. It started raining out. No, 3 or 2. It was around that time. It started raining, and the shop has LED lights. So now I can feel I'm not feeling well. I'm starting to heat up, and I have a headache. I'm not the very nicest sick person. When I'm sick or not feeling well, when I'm like just. People know that they don't come at me, but because me don't go with me is dumb, stupid. Yes, I gave myself nyoko that day. The rest of the day just flew, luckily. So when it came time to knock off, the rain stopped, and I'm like, I'm going home. And I remembered that there's no one at home because they all went to that family thing. And I'm like, shit. And I look outside, the rain stopped. I'm like, dog, you have to walk this thing. And I'm like, you know what, it's fine. I'll do it. So I walked, and that walk helped me because, you know, after it rains and that cool breeze and there's no sunlight and it's just, oh, Jesus. So that walk helped me. I got home. After I got home, I palazed. I'm not going to get into much detail about that, but I made myself feel better. And I drank water, and I think I had 1 slice of something. It was bread or something, I forgot. And then I took a nap. And that was my first day of work. Yeah. Not exactly my best. Not my best at all. At all. So now I'm going to talk about how I got promoted in a week. A week, guys. Veke, whatever they say. A week, your girl got herself promoted. So, quick recap on everything. When it comes to the promotion, not what I just talked about. So, with the cashier job, seeing from what this Sis V told me, like this, Jim was not looking for a black cashier, or Jim, Jim, Jim was looking for a white lady who speaks Afrikaans and was old. That was Jim's category. That's what he was looking for. Period. He didn't want anything else because a lot of people came in asking for that job, and he was like, I'm talking to my sister. Because there was white lady who came in, but she was looking for the job for her son. Another black lady came in, asked him if speaking Afrikaans was necessary. You know, like, me talk to my sister. Okay. And Sis V tells me that he has another shop, I think in Midland or somewhere. So he can't really be here and there at the same time. So he had to make a plan. So I think it was Wednesday. It was Wednesday. Was Thursday? No, it was Wednesday. Wednesday, he comes to me in the shop. He asks me if I have like an old aunt or granny who's sitting around at home and wants to just come to the shop and just sit around behind the counter. And I asked him, like, must they speak Afrikaans though? Do you still want the Afrikaans person? Because all the Afrikaans people that came in, yes, but they wanted a higher salary. Like, they're like, I'll work for you, right? But I can't Yeah, I have to work for better prices than this because I can't do it. Girl, you want a job or not? You people, people are ungrateful. I know there's knowing your worth, but come on, dog. But then I also understand they're old, so they kind of do know their worth. But I ain't even getting into that. Whatever, whatever. I bet. Then me. I'm like, I know people, but they're not old. I almost told one of my friends who's kind of taking a gap year this year. I almost told her about the job, and then she was like, my mother, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm like, oh, okay, BCD. I bet you and your mother can stay. It's fine, whatever. And then what else happened after? Oh, then came Friday, the 29th of February, when I got promoted. It happened out of nowhere. It was a spare of the moment. I didn't even expect it. Okay, my mom kind of did, but like, So here's how I got promoted. I get to work on Friday. I bet Friday, 29th February is basically month end. So it's gonna be hectic. That day was hectic. So this is what this man did. He's like to me, Asanya, come here. I go. I'm like, yes. And he's like to me, I got to go somewhere. You come sit here 2 hours. I'll be back soon. I'm like, what? He's trying. So he's like, yeah, no. I'm like, what? You serious? I bet. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then, Sis V, I forgot to mention this. Sis V came into the work hella lit. Sis V was lit as a mob. Oh my god, guys, Sis V. Like, she even walked in, you're like, woo, okay. Alright there. Like, she was lit. I mean, drunk, not high, but she was lit. I bet Sis V walks in. But she was really in. So when Jim tells me this, Sis V comes, hey, Jim, you can't. What you're doing is not right. Hey, you can't do that. Why are you not telling me that you're gonna put Azania there by the hair counter? Hey, So they're having this whole thing, and I'm just sitting on the sidelines. And Jim is like, you come, you go fix yourself. You come and talk to me when you're fine. And I'm like, Jim, you gonna get yourself whooped by a black man, by a black woman, bro. Don't do that. Hey, Jim is very dangerous. Jim's telling Sis V that she's actually drunk. And I'm like, don't do that. She's closer and she's drunk, bro. You trying to die. Right? Hey, man. So now they're having the whole thing. I bet. She's not hearing. She goes to the back. What you doing is not right, man. What you're doing is not right. And she goes to the back. Jim comes to me, tells me everything now. He's walking me through the steps of the counter and the cashier and how everything works. And I'm like, okay, all right, you okay. Sorry, I thought I saw something. Hey, cool. Then he leaves. He disappears. Fambile gone. And this becomes, that's good. 2 hours uzosala lapho the whole day. Ukuphila umsebenzi lo. Yazi talking. And I'm like, so, a part of me is trying not to be too excited about this promotion. Another part of me is like, I'm a bit, hey. I'm not going to do anything. I'm like, you know what? It's chill. I'm going to be humbled about it. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. Hallelujah. My ancestors got my back and the universe is doing the things. So I was really, hey, Sis V, Yasmina, she's busy and she's spewing. And I kind of feel bad for her because she was here 2 years earlier than I was. So for me to get this promotion, it was like kind of unfair, But I'll get into that later. Hey, okay, all right. That happened. That Friday, everything was busy, hectic. And Mrs. V wasn't even helping. How many times that lady took a bathroom break? She's busy. She went out, told her cleaner friends. The cleaner friends will come back into the story, sning. But she's there telling them, what. When she comes back, she's telling me everything these cleaners are talking to her about me. Does that make sense? So, what I mean by that, she comes, she's like, Yazwena Azanya. Ooh. one of her friends, the lady who used to work at the shop where I like the lady whose job I basically took because she left first. She's been talking about me. She's like, hey, I'm telling you, why I feel and already, hey, don't temper her, don't trust her, she's dodgy, they don't even know my name. They don't even know me in general. And they're all just telling me I'm dodgy. And I'm like, hey, guys, okay. No. That was awkward. I don't even know why I did that twice. But okay, so I'm like, okay, alright. No, and he's like, utake ngiyakthembi wena azanye. Kahle kahle why kumele ngingakthembi because ungenze ntoni yeah. And I'm like, I don't know what I did, bruh. Like, this is between you and her. Like, I don't want to, you know, so I'm like, nope. Okay. So yeah, we left it there. And I'm like, this is it. Okay, you know, I ain't got time for these people. They're old ass women, so I'm not even gonna get into that. I left it. I was like, okay, I bet. Talk your shit. Talk your talk, girl. Do whatever you want. So that was my first day was hectic because Mrs. V was drunk and I was basically managing that store by myself. Alone. 1 week. Yes. But I was actually also excited because I'm only like 17 and I'm only like 17 and I'm already like up there and I'm like, But I didn't get too excited because I'm not the type of person. So yeah, that was my promotion. I don't know if you guys actually followed that whole story. If you did, thanks. I was gonna finish and talk about the whole thing, but this video is already long enough, so I'm gonna make a part 2 where I talk about what happened after the promotion because a lot happened after I got promoted. A lot. And I would really like to share with you guys. So comment down below what you think of this video and about my first day. And please laugh, please like share your thoughts and whatever. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. So please like, share, and subscribe this video and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys later. Bye.